Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we're going to be doing a reading specifically for soulmate twin flame connections where there is no communication, no contact, or very little communication and contact. This is going to be primarily from the perspective of messages from the masculine to the feminine. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not all messages will be for everyone, and this is timeless as well, so whenever you're seeing this is the right time to receive it. We'll start by getting a little bit of information about the energy of the masculine. Get a feel for where they're at right now. I may occasionally refer to masculine as he. Please don't focus too much on that. Sometimes the masculine energy can be a more feminine presenting person. Adjust as necessary. Okay, let's get a little information about the divine feminine. Okay. Okay, let me get one more. All right, so what's coming through on the masculine side is your person is feeling the weight of this connection, the pull of this connection. They're in a phase of awakening to what this is. In the physical world right now, they're really focused on their financial situation, feeling more stable and secure in themselves. Maybe even appreciating their single life if that is their situation. But like in the background, they're going through this spiritual journey of beginning to understand what it is that you and this connection mean to them. There's this element of having hope, like wishing for, longing for some sort of deeper experience with you, some sort of more real experience with you. But they are in a phase of healing. They're going through a lot of changes right now as they're learning more about what it is they feel, what it is they're experiencing. But there is this energy of feeling some sort of regret towards how they may have acted towards you in the past. This underlying desire of wanting a second chance. And like holding some element of hope for that to be able to happen. There's an energy like they want to come forward and speak about how they feel. But obviously, if this is a no communication situation, that's not something that they're doing. For some of them, they may be in this energy of wanting to keep their options open at this time while they figure out more about what's going on with them internally. Others may be feeling a little more sure or beginning to understand how they truly feel about you as compared to other people. So in your energy, in the feminine energy, it's like you know what this person means to you. You know what this connection is. You know what this relationship is and is meant to be. You're feeling ready for that communication, ready for that passionate beginning to really take off and take place between the two of you. It's almost like you can feel this impending, this incoming turning point within the connection, and you're maintaining this vibration, this energy of confidence and strength, focusing on yourself and your own energy in the meantime. It's almost like you're trying not to focus right now too much on the connection. It's difficult. It's difficult for you, though. It takes a lot of willpower and bravery to be able to draw attention, focus away from what's going on here, from the silence. But you're doing very well at maintaining your frequency and not getting so lost in negative thoughts, negative assumptions about what's going on. It's like you feel the potential of this opportunity and are just sort of like anchoring into that in the background while you go about the rest of your life. Okay, let's pull a few message cards and get some more information about what's not being said here. My insecurities stopped me from pursuing you. I'm getting the help I need so we can be together in a healthy way. Yeah, what was coming through earlier about this masculine sort of wanting a second chance, not really being pleased with their behavior in previous communication that you may have had. It's like your person understands that they weren't coming to this connection with the sort of energy and attention that it deserves. I'm getting they may still be a little confused about why they behave that way, and are focused on sort of figuring that out. This person may be actually going to therapy to try to address some of like the root causes of why they may be having difficulty expressing their feelings, coming forward and being honest about what they feel, because I feel your energy all around me and cannot help but hope that you feel my energy around you too. Yeah, it's like it doesn't go away. And I don't know, I just feel this confusion around how they feel. You make me long for love and romance. I thought this only existed in the movies. Yeah, so this connection that this person has with you is unlike anything they've ever experienced anywhere else. And that's brought up this experience of insecurity here. Like, this is someone who is typically very, very confident, that feels like a good communicator, that like always knows what to say and when to say it. And so when they get in this experience with you, and they suddenly, I saw 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. Like, things are moving forward. Things are progressing in this connection, even if they don't feel like it at this time. But yeah, it's like this person doesn't know how to respond to you. It's like when you speak, they suddenly don't have the words, don't have the charm, don't have the sort of eloquence that they would normally have, that they experience with other people. I'm getting this like, it's like I'm hearing someone just like approaching strangers and like instantly charming them and like getting a read on them and knowing what to say and like basically how to convince them of whatever they want that person to feel and do. But they don't it's like that's gone when they try to speak to you. And that's a very confusing experience for them. They don't know how to deal with that. It's almost like they've never really been at a loss for words, but they are when they're around you. And so it's like they're trying to figure out what to do about this, like how to speak up. Because like the image, the thing I was seeing earlier, it's almost like this person, when they're talking to other people, it's very sort of staged, very false, like putting on a mask. And it's like with you, they recognize that you see right through any mask that they try to wear. And so, and they also have these like deeply vulnerable feelings that are unlike anything they've ever felt before. It's like they didn't realize that it was possible and real to keep feeling that way, or to feel that way in the first place. And now that they're confronted with this, it's like they're having this realization, this like awakening to the fact that they've been moving through life on surface level without actually having and experiencing and expressing a deeper level of emotion. And when they interact with you, they feel that deeper feeling sort of like come up to the surface, and it makes them uncomfortable. And they're a little confused about like where that is, where that comes from, and like how to handle that. So it's like they may be like seeking guidance from other people in their lives, or seeing a therapist to sort of address what this is going on with their emotional state, and how to be able to communicate what they're feeling in a different way. I've made peace with my past and I'm working on bringing balance into our connection. Yeah, so that may be part of it. If your person has been in a karmic situation previously or recently, or maybe even still so, they may be working on making peace with the things that did not work out for them, that had a different energy as compared to this, and they're doing that work to try to come towards this with a different energy, because there's this underlying understanding that it requires it. I keep seeing your name and things that remind me of you everywhere around me. Yeah, so this is a divinely guided connection, right? So messages are being communicated to your person to help them see, to help them be guided into this space, to help them grow, to help them learn, to help them elevate their vibration in order to make this connection. And these messages are coming through. They may be seeing some repeating numbers as well. I'm also like getting like hearing certain songs when they might be out somewhere or just like hanging out, and it's like a sudden reminder of you. They may especially like see your name though. Like they like having this experience that they never really saw your name everywhere so much before, or it like went unnoticed, but like now that they're in this experience with you, it's like they can't get away from it. And their angels are trying to help them understand that, this is important. This is the direction to go. The bottom we have, we are meant to be a power couple and show others how love can truly conquer all. Yeah, it's like they have this understanding of, like, based on the depth of feeling that's been stirred within them and like threatens to come to the surface, and they don't know how to deal with that. It's like they understand how much more potential this connection has than any other thing that they've experienced before. My friends say you are too good for me. I feel I don't deserve your love. Yeah. So in a connection like this, the love is unconditional. It has no conditions. And you may have been expressing that to this person in this way. And that's, there again, like a very unfamiliar experience, an unfamiliar feeling. I'm getting this person's previous experience of love was rather transactional. Like it came with conditions. Like, I'll love you, or I'll show you love if you do this for me, or something along those lines. And this person may feel that they don't deserve all of the unconditional love that you provide, because they haven't been in a place to be able to match that in some way, to express that back, because it's so unfamiliar and difficult, and brings up their insecurities, their shadow elements when this like threatens to rise up and come out of them. It's like there's this fear of losing control. I didn't have the best upbringing, and my only vision of a relationship was an unhealthy one. Yeah, so this could be different things, depending on what your person's situation was growing up. Love is modeled to us in certain ways when we're children based on the adults that are around us. And it really has an impact on how we grow up expressing ourselves. So it seems there's some sort of element about that here that may be something that they're addressing in therapy to understand why this feeling of experiencing unconditional love makes them feel undeserving. Because perhaps that's not the sort of love that they received from anyone when they were younger. That there was always some sort of expectation to behave a certain way, to meet certain milestones or something in order to receive an appropriate amount of appreciation, of validation. And so then there's this expectation that if they're not like excelling or like putting on some sort of display, then why would they deserve love? And that's something that's difficult for a lot of people based on what they experience if they don't have any sort of like foundational, like comparative standard for what unconditional love looks like. There's no concept of love being given freely just because it's felt and it needs, like, the energy needs to move. You speak to me through music. I listen to love songs and imagine you here next to me. Yeah, so what I was saying earlier about the like signs and synchronicities, there's certain songs that they hear where they instantly think of you, and it almost feels like it's a message specifically from you, from your higher self, and it probably is. During this time apart, I have done a lot of self-reflecting and recognized how deep our connection is. Yeah, like I was saying at the beginning, like they're in this judgment energy. And this 9 of Pentacles, where they may be spending a lot of time alone and beginning to understand the details of how this is different, why this is different, and just how deep their feelings go. I'm getting there may have been a time where they were afraid to look at it, but like something is different this time, and they're spending more time thinking about it, more time focusing on it, looking at it. But they're still not quite ready to come forward and feel comfortable and confident with like speaking about what they found in reflection. Yeah. Okay, that's just going to be a mess. I'm not going to worry about that. So we have secrets here. Silence. I'm a complicated person with many hidden secrets. I kept us a secret for a reason. Yeah, so this person has kept your connection secret. They may have been or are still with a karmic party that they don't want to be aware of that. They may be not speaking to other people in their lives about this connection, even if that's not the case, because again, they're not sure, they're not comfortable with how to address this, with how to speak fluently and intelligently about what they're feeling. It's like they don't even know what to say, so they just sit in this silence. Also, there may be some other things about what's going on in their lives that they haven't told you about, that they may feel some sort of like shame and regret about their behavior, especially if they were in this energy of sort of like playing the field, keeping their options open because they weren't willing or ready to admit how this connection was different. And they may feel sort of embarrassed that they weren't able to allow themselves to see the truth in that previously. Maybe afraid to admit to you that they took their energy elsewhere, like while they were feeling this with you. But it's like those other connections, if that was a reality for them, those other connections, like it's like once they got there, it was something familiar where they could use that charm, wear those masks, and basically like have the experience, control the experience they wanted to have through the communication with those people. It was very easy and familiar, but still it's like their mind keeps coming back to this connection because there's so much more present here. Like those other connections feel shallow and hollow and empty by comparison. There's nothing intriguing, inspiring, interesting that truly helps them grow there. And they're starting to recognize that. Yeah. What did I say? Untrustworthy. I've made mistakes and lied in the past. Will you ever trust me again? Yeah, that's one reason this person is afraid and embarrassed to come forward and speak up about what's going on with them, what they've been experiencing, what they've been feeling, because they weren't honest with you in some way, shape, or form, whether that's about seeing other people, about what they were doing, or just about how much they were feeling towards you. There is this concern that if they come forward, that you may reject them, that you may not forgive them for how they behaved, that you may not be able to trust them again. Like if they get a second chance, that like they're afraid their previous behavior has already ruined that. We have strategizing as well, putting together an offer you cannot refuse, planning their next move. Yeah. It's like they want to come forward with some sort of offer to express their feelings, but it's like they're sitting and like mulling things over in their head about like how to approach this, how to tell you honestly what they've been thinking, what they've been doing, what they've been feeling, without creating this rift, so that like the two of you can't be together, because they know how important this is. They know how they feel about you. Like the last thing they want is for you to hear their truth and turn your back on them. They know that like a connection like this, that you're meant to be together. So if you were to reject them for their past behavior and not be able to forgive them, like that would literally be the most crushing thing to them. So it's like it's easier for them to be silent at this time rather than like come forward and say the wrong things and risk you turning away. Okay, let's see. Let's do this one. What else would they like the feminines to know at this time? Happiness. Yeah, they truly appreciate your kindness and the love that you've shown them. They really enjoy being in your energy. It makes them feel like safe and secure and comforted and happy in a way that they haven't experienced with other people. But there's also this element that it, due to their own insecurities, it feels threatening and they don't know how to handle that. It's like there's this energy of the ego that they're combating at this time. They're learning lessons about this, about the ways in which their mind is interrupting their feelings. They've been very confused. They may have been also like idealizing you and this connection, putting it on a pedestal compared to whatever else they've been dealing with. But also they're getting like slowly over time, they're getting and receiving and seeking out the clarity they need to see this more clearly, to be less confused. And that is allowing them to leave behind anything that has a lesser caliber of feeling. There's this relaxed energy here. Step back, trust guides. This feels like it's advice for both of you. That's sort of the energy that you're already in, is like using your strength to sort of take a step back from this connection and let this process of healing, awakening, realization, and clarity like play out within the masculine energy. It may be difficult at times, but you're in that energy of finding the trust and just letting things unfold. The masculine may be trying to relax, but finding it difficult, and also finding it a bit difficult to trust in the guidance that they're receiving. We also have at the bottom here, loyal, distance, clingy. Also, marriage. So this person is very loyal by nature, is normally very, very honest and clear and forthcoming about different like aspects of their life. That's why like when it comes to these feelings, this person is suddenly like very uncomfortable and confused about what's going on with them and why they're having a different experience suddenly, like having this difficulty in being honest. And this actually may be a pattern in love, that they may be typically loyal but have difficulty being honest, like maybe using loyalty as a sort of replacement for honesty, sort of like I'm here with you, I'm with you, I'm not with anyone else, but like not exactly being honest about how they truly feel in a situation. There may be physical distance between the two of you. That definitely strong like emotional distance, because this person is not comfortable with the magnitude of what they're feeling. But they are holding on to these feelings, to this like kindness, this security, this love, this happiness that you bring to them. It's like it's like an anchor for them as they're moving through the rest of their life. But they don't know how to tell you that. It's like that's too big, too vulnerable of a thing to say. With this marriage card, they may see you as someone that they could see their future with, if they can overcome these insecurities about feeling like they don't deserve something like this. If they can like learn how to speak up and be more open and vulnerable about what they're feeling. It's like when they come to that point, they see this as the place that they would like to ultimately take that energy. Like I wasn't going to even take that card, but it was at the bottom and they told me to. So I put it here because of symmetry reasons, OCD reasons. And now I'm realizing that it's on top of the leaving and complicated. So this person may be or may have been in a previous marriage, or if not a marriage, just like a long-term commitment with someone else, and that's something that like became complicated, that they are leaving behind. It may have been complicated by these incoming feelings that they experienced from this connection, or it may have been other things going on that were complicated, and there may have already been some sort of desire to separate from that previous commitment for whatever reason. So only take that if that resonates. Okay, let's get a few messages to close out. Boy, that one was excited to get out here. Don't forget about me. I haven't forgot about you. Yeah, it's almost like this person is worried that like in this in this time of silence, in this time of emotional distance, they're worried that you're going to get impatient with them, to move on while they're trying to figure out how to heal themselves and address some of their insecurities so that they can feel more comfortable, like, speaking up without pushing you away or losing you. Okay, hold on. There's a misprint on this card. What does this say? Okay. So, yeah, it says there's no one else thinking about you all day. Yeah, they haven't forgot about you. It's like this energy that you have, that they've experienced now in some capacity, they can't stop thinking about you. And it's like they're worried that you're not thinking about them in the same way. And if you're trying to put focus into other things and just let things play out on their own, they may have noticed that pullback of your energy and be like unsure that you are still thinking about them, worrying that you're forgetting and like moving on. We also have no other compares to you. Yeah, like that's something they notice, like in whatever dealings they've had with other people in their present or their past. It's a very stark contrast that they notice that, like, no one else is like you. No one else brings these feelings up within them, and there's literally just no comparison. It says, I know what you mean to me. I'm ready to be with only you now. Yeah, this marriage card. It's like they recognize they're not going to find anything like this somewhere else. That it's something that's unique to the connection that they share with you. But there's still this experience, this fear, this insecurity around expressing that, for whatever sort of obstacles in their life, in their mind, are standing in the way of them doing that. No matter what happens, my heart will always belong to you. So, yeah, I'm getting some more of that energy about their fear about coming forward and like telling their secrets, like telling the truth of everything. It's like they know and feel that they're still going to feel this way about you no matter what they do when you tell them the truth. But they're like, because of that, they're afraid to speak it, to say something that will bring an experience of rejection, because their heart is still going to belong to you, even if you decide to throw it away. We also have, I hope the future will bring us together. And I can't take being away from you any longer. Yeah, they're feeling this pressure. It's like they want to be able to experience this and everything that this connection can bring in the future. And it's like they're feeling that pressure about, like, worrying that they're taking too long, that you might give up on them and walk away. Whether that's like because they're taking too long to come forward and speak up and speak their truth, or because they're afraid that you're not going to accept whatever truth that they have to share. But that pressure is building up, to where they're feeling like they're going to have to say something, or it's going to be too late. Okay. Let's do just a couple of these and then we'll close out. Settled down. Put down roots, home, comfort, stable foundation. Yeah, it's like this is speaking to where if they already had a previous commitment, they may be feeling like settled and stuck in it, like difficulty pulling their roots up, even if they are having a complicated experience of that. But there's also this energy here that they feel that putting down roots with you would actually be very, very comfortable and stable and not so confusing. If they were able to experience that with you. I have dark hair, so that may be extra confirmation for someone if your person has dark hair. Drowning in thoughts of us. I can't get over you. I keep thinking of all the little things. Yeah, this person, like I said before, like they're thinking about you all day. They're seeing all of these reminders of you constantly. It's like they can't get you off of their mind. And they may have tried to like put this away and not address it and not think about it because it feels uncomfortable. It brings up those insecurities. It triggers them to look at the things inside of themselves that maybe needs some work and attention. But they're also thinking of all of the little moments, all of the pieces of love that you've shared with them and how it makes them feel. So some hot tea is coming in. Yeah, it's like when they're coming forward with these secrets that they've been keeping, it's like I'm getting this it's going to be some stuff that you don't expect. Like you may be a very intuitive person and may have some ideas about what's been going on with your person already because of the connection that you share. But like this person has been pretty good, like pretty guarded, at blocking some of the things that they're dealing with and thinking about and feeling. So it's like there's this energy that you're going to be surprised and like maybe like shocked at some of the things that they have to share with you. That's sort of like feeding into their fear around sharing so that you like turn away from them because they wouldn't be able to handle that. It's like that's why they're so guarded. They're avoiding these emotions. Like it's too much for them. They're trying to like shy away from it, especially like the intensity of being honest with you and upfront about things. Ow. What's this? Yeah, they're in this state of healing. They want you to know that everything is going to be okay. At least from their end, they still worry that everything isn't going to be okay from your end, that like something's going to go wrong. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, winter came out. So I've been getting a lot of messages in my other readings as well too, about communication soon. So like, and especially with this pressure building, you may be experiencing this tea coming in, this like first expression, even if it's a little smaller, even if it's not revealing everything, which is also coming through. but like having that like ice broken sometime this winter. And I know different people are in different hemispheres of the world. So when I say winter, it's according to the dates on this card, December 21st through March 20th. Okay, this actually came out in reverse, so we'll take it that way. So lazy, boring excuses, half-assed, slow-moving. So I feel like in the past in this connection, you have had a lot of excuses from them about why they can't be with you, why this might not work, why this and why that, why they're keeping this distance from you, and being really half-assed about communication, about expression, about showing up. There may have been a lot of hot and cold energy from this person because they feel something, but they push it away. They run away from it. This is definitely the runner energy. And they've been very slow moving about any sort of progression in this connection. But with that coming out in reverse initially, that's giving the impression that this is changing in some way with this communication, with this like offering of some sort of feeling, some sort of communication that they are wanting to get the courage to bring in. Yeah. So I was only going to take one more, but I'm told to do the one that was right underneath it too. Sparks flying, fire in the soul, passion. Yeah, like this person feels the intensity of this connection. That the intensity is part of what encourages them to run away from it, because like that's very different. That's very complicated compared to anything they've ever experienced before. And that's one of the things they're afraid to speak about. I feel like they have a lot of things to tell you that they've been keeping to themselves and hiding, but they're not sure how. Like that's the second secrets card that's come up. And I'm getting this impression that at this point, because of like what's going on out here in this energy, like the awareness of the intensity of the feelings, the like always having you on your mind, the moving through the healing, like seeking help with their insecurities, that they may actually be a little more comfortable with how they feel towards you. And maybe starting to feel a little more comfortable with like figuring out how to talk about those parts, but that there's these other secrets that they have that feel a lot more embarrassing, a lot more shameful, maybe even just like getting over that pride of admitting that they feel this now, but they didn't recognize that's what they were feeling in the first place, because it's been there all along, and they didn't, like, it may just be as simple as them like admitting like that they didn't see it and didn't recognize it as such or know what to do with it. But I'm getting that there is like more to the story, like more that they've like done or said that they're embarrassed about, and that may be the biggest hurdle for them to get over, to be able to own up to their behavior, like towards you, or like against you, like in the face of you. I'm not sure what the best way to say that is, but like basically like how they've been living their life instead of like honoring these feelings and coming toward you. Okay, so if this reading resonated, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone, subscribe if you're not already. Thank you for letting me read for you. If you are interested in a personal reading, details are below in the description box on how to arrange that. And I will see you later. Bye.